Hello there, Meteorologist Shawn Cable here in the First Alert Weather Center, and the snow is beginning to develop across much of southern Minnesota and will continue through much of the day Saturday, and everything is pretty much on track. The system has really kind of stuck with the southern shift, which is kind of what we've been thinking all along, but the National Weather Service has added a tier of counties to the winter weather advisory. Brookings to Windham to Fairmont to Blue Earth now included through Saturday, at least through Saturday morning into Saturday afternoon. Keep in mind, again, that the southern part of these counties probably won't get much. This is going to be a system that has a very, very sharp cutoff as it develops. But you can see here that the advisory goes from northeastern South Dakota, western Minnesota, and basically follows the Minnesota River Valley down through Mankato, Waseca, over to Albert Lee and Rochester, Montevideo, Redwood Falls, New Ulm, Granite Falls, Marshall, all included in the winter weather advisory as well. And again, we're looking at about 2 to 4 inches of fluffy snow. And as we've been saying, this is not going to be a uniform snow. There are going to be little bands of snow that are heavier. So there will be some pockets of heavier snow, maybe even up to 4 or 5 inches in a few very localized spots. But again, generally looking at about 1 to 3 to 4 inches of snow. Let me kind of break down where I think where the heaviest snow bands are going to be. Really, right along the Minnesota River is our best shot, I think, for some of the heavier snow. But again, within this band, we are going to see perhaps some tinier, little heavier bands of snow that move through. I don't know if this is exactly where they'll be, but there'll be little areas where we get enhanced snowfall. And the amounts will be lighter on both the north and south edges of this band. So this is a situation where we may end up with 3 to 4 inches in one town, while the next town over only gets 1 to 2. So that's just the way this type of setup works. But this is our snow forecast for today. And the primary band is expected to be just along maybe a little more south of the Minnesota River. But this is the area where I think all of our heaviest snow will fall. And again, it is going to be a very sharp cutoff on the northern and southern edges of the band. For example, I wouldn't be surprised if we had a few pockets of 4 to 5 inches on the Brown-Cottonwood County line, but once you get down toward Windham, it may only be a couple of inches or even less. Just keep that in mind. I want to take you through it hour by hour to give you an idea of the timing, and as we go through the morning, everything's going to continue to develop and slide to the southeast. You can kind of see here as it moves along. We're going to get rid of most of this by midday. I think we'll continue to see an extra band of maybe a little light snow into the afternoon, but it's not going to be that heavy once we get past noon. There will just be a little off and on light snow in spots. Keep an eye on your KEYC First Alert weather app. We will be updating there as things develop and evolve. If there are any updated warnings or advisories, you can find that information on the First Alert Weather app as well. If you don't have it, you can download it at your app store. All you have to do is search KEYC, and it is absolutely free. Stay safe. Oh, and I want to add one more thing. The wind is not going to be a major issue with this storm. It is very light, fluffy snow, but the front is now well to our east. In fact, it's already past Wisconsin and beyond. So we're not going to have a lot of wind with this snow, at least. Today, tomorrow, things are going to be fine. Blowing snow is not expected to be an issue. Just watch for slick roads, snow-covered sidewalks. They will get slick at times. Stay with us for updates, KEYC.com and our First Alert app. That's it for now. Enjoy the snow and be safe.